Chase is my only son. He had gotten in a little bit of trouble, and this was when I first met Chad Clark. Chad did try to talk to me. He said 1% of addicts make it. He saw potential in Chase, but it never dawned on me that I would lose my son. He went unconscious, and the guy said, "Put Chase in the tub." And they dragged him to a truck and called 911. And now my only son is gone. And I remember talking to Chad 4 days after Chase died, and he said, when I heard Chase's name on the radio, and no, not Chase. No, he was supposed to be in our 1%. He's continued to reach out to me since Chase died. He's helping me to work through my grief. I don't think there's any other choice, personally. Chad needs to be our next sheriff.
I lost a house, I lost my children, I lost everything.
I was pregnant on the street and I had to sleep on the ground.
We can't sleep at night because we're watching who's gonna kill us.
I was severely abused mentally, physically, emotionally.
I've had guns down my throat. I've been knifed, I've been pistol whipped, raped.
They'll say that they're gonna change and they're not gonna do it anymore. Sometimes you allow the person to do what they have to do. To leave you alone.
Being deprived of respect.
I knew I had to get out of the house.
It strips you of everything you have.
For the women that are homeless, it turned to prostitution.
It's just like my life was gonna end, and you never know on the streets if you're gonna make the next day.
Some of them even get killed.
I was so scared to have to sleep with one eye open and the other eye closed.
That's the reality of it.
Close to 10 years ago, I became personally involved with some women who were in need of recovery. And I realized how badly the city needs a spiritual-based recovery program for women.
They don't have a lot of places where you can do that.
She's been an inspiration to me. She's always been there for me. And the mission, not only did it open up a door, but the door was always open.
I feel that it's so fulfilling to see for the first time they look around and see a safe place to be, a place where people love them, reach out hand to hand. And that's really what this community is all about. It's loving people one person at a time, reaching out to the next person, joining hands, and giving them some hope for the future.
My name is Ceta Scott. I was at a point where I gave up on life. I decided I didn't want to live. I had just recently tragically lost my husband. He was murdered in front of me. I took my infant child to my sister's house, and I decided that that night I was going to end my life. I went home, and on my front door was an eviction notice. I went inside, I turned the television on, and a United Way commercial was on. And I had no clue what the United Way was. But the commercial was so compelling, and they said to call the United Way. And a gentleman answered the phone, and I told him who I was, and I told him that I was going to kill myself. And he said, "Oh my God, don't do that." And I said, "You don't understand. Nothing is going right, and it doesn't look right. And this is what I'm going to do." So this man continued to talk to me, and he convinced me to come to the United Way. I went to the United Way. They made arrangements for me to keep my apartment, get some counseling, go back to school, to get daycare for my daughter. That night, the United Way, an organization that cares about so many, pressed pause and decided to care just about me. And they fixed it. they changed the course of my world. And this person saved my life.
I realize now that it wasn't just an ordinary spanking, it was really just a beating, you know?
He tied me to a tree and whipped me with ironing cord.
And he held me up in a corner and started beating on me and kicking me with his boots and everything. He beat me with extension cords, belts.
When my father whipped, he lost all of his composure.
Punched all my teeth out my mouth.
He put my hands in a pot of boiling hot water.
I was bloody.
He kept hitting me. I had whelps, gashes.
And I think that really had an effect on me. And one thing led to another, and I ended up killing the guy with his own knife.
And I got the machete out.
Ended up shooting and killing him.
That's why I killed him.
Second-degree murder.
First-degree murder.
Second-degree murder. I beat him to death. I didn't want to kill him. He just died.
Did you know cardiovascular disease takes the lives of more sisters, mothers, aunts, and grandmothers than the next 6 leading causes of death, including all cancers?
I am a survivor.
By loving your heart, you can save it, because heart disease can be prevented.
I am a survivor.
The Love Your Heart gesture is an opportunity for women to connect with their hearts and realize the importance of taking care of it.
I am a survivor.
Take a moment daily to love your heart. Make a promise to be heart healthy.
My mommy is a survivor.
The American Heart Association has invested more than $1 billion during the past 10 years.
I will be a survivor.
Support the American Heart Association today and help save lives such as your own.
My cell phone is gone. I can't watch TV anymore. I didn't even do anything wrong. My prom date decided to take someone else, and there's no telling when I'll be able to leave the house again. It's not fair. Why should I be grounded for life because someone else was drinking and driving?
These are your pants. These are the boys who want to get into your pants.
So, what you gonna get me for my birthday?
Who can love you more than me?
Promise
I'll never leave you.
Scared? You phony? I just want to show you some affection.
Girl, I swear I'm not doing it with anybody else.
If you let them, one day, these will be your pants. And from that day forward, your life will never be the same. Get real. Don't get pregnant.
Parents, they don't understand.
You're not going anywhere.
They're always saying, do this, do that.
Don't talk back to me. They have all those stupid rules.
Where have you been? I can't wait to get out of the house. What were you thinking?
If teenagers are always mad at their mother and father,
I'm just so sick of them.
how come they're in such a hurry to become parents? Get real. Don't get pregnant.
Perfecting the art of surgery. At East Jefferson General Hospital, minimally invasive surgery provides smaller incisions, shorter hospital stays, faster recovery times, better results. East Jefferson General Hospital. We're moving beyond the cutting edge.